Suprabhat. Today we are going to learn measurement of water, matter and mole concept. Now many a times what happens, we have to give equal number of chocolates to all the students in our class, or equal number of erasers, or equal number of pens, or equal number of pencils to all the students. Size of eraser is very small, pencil is longer one, pens can be have different. Okay, so do they occupy same place? Do they cost equally? They do not occupy same place, as well as they do not cost equally. And number of students is same, total number of students is same. So everything has to be counted differently. Suppose I want to buy 1 kg of mango, 1 kg of grapes. Do the number of grapes and mango will be same in 1 kg? Grapes are very small one and mangoes are bigger one. So they will not weigh equally, and therefore number of grapes and number of mangoes in 1 kg will not be equal. Similar happens with substances. Can we measure? There is an activity given in your textbook. Take single grain of tur dal, masoor dal, chana dal and so on, and put it on balance. You will weigh differently. Secondly, I have explained with the help of mangoes, grapes, bananas, etc. Okay. Secondly, if I want to sketch, I have to sketch. What should I sketch? This is the Trishul. So if I want to put some tur dal grains, those are slightly bigger in size. If I want to put rajma here, so it will be quite bigger like this. So less number of rajma will require to cover the sketch. Okay. Suppose I want to sow such seeds. If I take 1 kilo of jowar, it will be sown for a long distance, because 1 kilo of jowar contains many grains. But if I take 1 kilo of gram, it will not sow long acre. The number of seeds required to sow a field is not same. That means in substances also, in molecules also, we know that atomic mass of hydrogen atomic mass of oxygen is equal to 16. It contains 1p, 1e and 0n. It contains 8p, 8n and 8e. Now proton, neutron are basic elements. Obviously 1p, size of 1p atom will be very smaller than size of 8p, that is oxygen. Their size will be different, and those cannot be measured by simple balance. That means what? If I take 8 gram of oxygen and 1 gram of hydrogen, both will have equal number of whatever as required, equal number of atoms or molecules. We have just before studied the law of definite proportion. That is, in every sample of CuO, the ratio was 4:1. That is 64 gram of copper and 16 gram of oxygen every time. And we know the formula, CuO, and Cu cannot be cut further. That means number of atoms present in 64 gram of copper, number of atoms in 64 gram of copper is equal to number of atoms in 16 gram of oxygen. Same number. And hence the concept of mole came forth. What is mole? Mole is molecular mass expressed in terms of gram is called 1 mole of that substance. For example, just now we have derived molecular mass H2O is 18 Dalton. Therefore, 1 mole of water is equal to 18 gram. 1 mole of water is equal to 18 gram, or 1 mole if molecular mass of hydrogen is 2 Dalton. Therefore, 1 mole of H2 is 2 gram. That is, molecular mass expressed in terms of grams is called mole. How to find number of moles? Now mole is just a number, so it has no other unit. 1 mole, 2 mole. Mole itself is a unit and itself a concept. So number of moles is equal to mass of substance divided by molecular mass of substance. Now mass of substance is gram, obviously. It should be in gram. Molecular mass of substance. For example, oxygen. There is 48 grams of oxygen. How many moles are present? In 48 grams of oxygen. Now first we will find what is molecular formula. It is O2. Therefore molecular mass, atomic mass of oxygen, so molecular mass is equal to 2 into 16 is equal to 32 Dalton. So number of moles. Number of moles. It is gram given. So it should be as it is. This formula. I have not written because it will go downwards. So you have to write the formula in every sum. 48 upon 32. That is equal to, what is it? 16 3s and 16 2s. That is equal to 1.5 mole. That means 48 grams of O2 contain 1.5 mole, or it can be shortcutly written as mole also. Let's see one example from exercise question number 8. It is if 0.2 mole of any substance is required, how many grams of that substance should be taken? The first one is 0.2 mole of NaCl is equal to how many grams? This can be written as, the question can be written as shortcutly in this way. Question I read, the 0.2 mole of following substances are required. How many grams of those substances should be taken? So we want to find how many grams. So first we will find molecular mass of or molar mass of NaCl. So for that purpose formula already there is, and molecular mass of NaCl is equal to 1 into 23 plus 1 into 35.5, because Na is 1, Cl is 1, atomic mass of sodium is 23 and atomic mass of chlorine is, atomic mass of Na is equal to 23 Dalton, atomic mass of Cl is equal to 35.5 Dalton. So it comes out to be 23 plus 35.5. That is equal to how many Dalton? 0.5 and 8 and 58.5 Dalton. So 1 mole is equal to, or we can write like this, 1 mole is equal to 58.5 Dalton. Therefore 0.2 mole is equal to question mark. This can be easily solved. Suppose it is x or bracket. So bracket is equal to 0.2 into 58.5. That gives us 0, 2 5 is 0, carry 1, 2 8 is 16, 7, carry 1, 2 5 is 10 and 11 and 1 decimal point, second decimal point. So here it will be second decimal point. Therefore 0.2 mole of NaCl is equal to 11.7 gram of NaCl. 0.2 mole of NaCl is equal to 11.7 gram of NaCl.